Get ready to be inspired and entertained. Join me, your host, Debra Coco, on Just Gimme the Mic, which is a vibrant talk show where creativity shines. From local artists to world-renowned musicians, authors, poets, and community leaders, we dive deep into the stories that shape our culture. Whether it's a captivating author or visionary movie director, every episode is packed with engaging interviews and insightful conversations. So tune in and let me give you the mic. Uncover the voices that matter right here on Just Give Me the Mic.
Welcome to the Just Give Me the Mic show. Yes, indeed, and I am very excited. I'm super excited about my guest today. You know, I've been seeing her for the past 3 years. We've been running into each other in different circles, different events. We always showed each other love from the top, so it's all good. But I'm excited to have her sit here with me today. I think it's so important to have real conversations with people because this interview today is just a reminder of how important, because you don't know people's backstories, you don't know who people are, and it's so important to take the time out to have real talk, real conversations, so when you're communicating with people, you get an idea of where they are coming from, right? And you got to understand and be understood. Let's go there. But she is a legendary artist from New York, Queens, okay? And she started early. A lot of people would have wished they got this chance to start out of high school, young, fresh in the career, running into certain people, being at the right places at the right time. She's worked with Paul Simon and so many other legendary people. Shaka Khan, she went on tour. She worked with, matter of fact, she was also in a group called Forecast. Right? So let me let you hear. That's a picture of them. Matter of fact, let me let you hear a snippet of one of the songs that they did. Check it out.
You say you wanna know what I've been going through. I guess you never thought that I would get over you, but I did it. I won't forget how you broke my heart.
Right, the 90s was everything, y'all. That's when we used to really dance. That's when we used to fall in love from the records. That's when we had all these beautiful women out here in vogue. Like, I don't even want to start naming different groups, but there were so many R&B female groups that was on the rise and doing their thing. And then after that, after she did, I'm not going to put it in order for you, but let's check out another collab that I know y'all all know. Let's go there to Akinyele, y'all. Let's go to that one. Let's hear a little bit snippet of that one.
My baby left me sad and blue. I didn't know what to do without my baby, 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 baby. And then I met his best friend, and it took me to his house.
All right, y'all may not be familiar with the intro, but y'all know the hook. That hook was all over the place. Put it in your mouth, y'all. My girl, I'm so happy to have her here. She's so cool and down to earth. I would like to welcome Kia Jeffries to the show. Yes, you know, like I said in the intro, you know, we've been running and she's like, hey,
Yes,
sis,
I know.
hey, always showing love. And
then
know,
we both Aries.
Right.
You already know.
Right.
So.
Unbeknownst to us,
I
right?
mean.
But energy don't lie. I should have picked that up anyway.
I know, right? I know. And now we do know.
Right,
so.
now we know.
Yes.
So you have had quite a run. Started out young, and you worked with some of the greats. Like I said, I would have loved to go on tour with Shaka Khan.
Oh, gosh.
Work with Paul Simon. Work with some of the legendary hip-hop artists.
It was great. You know, growing up in New York City. It's just, if you want to be a creative person, if you want to, you know, make your name, make a mark for yourself, you could do that.
Right.
Right here.
But you was always creative, even as a young child. I saw some place you played piano.
Yeah.
Okay, you used to sing.
Piano lessons from a little girl. And the piano teacher one day, maybe when I was 9 or 10, was like, yeah, sing today. You're going to sing. And I was like, okay.
Right.
You know, and that was fun.
We too young to be scared. We was fearless.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's just me and you.
Sure, let's do it.
And look what that led to. Was that kind of like, did that open up like the spark for you?
It did.
Okay.
although, I always loved writing. I used to write down lyrics of
Okay.
my favorite songs that would be on the radio back in the day. So, we talking about, Tina Marie and Rick James.
Wow.
And, Anita Baker and all of these,
Classics.
So
Yeah.
I would write these lyrics out. And then I think it just helped me think when I was thinking about lyrics and starting to write. Just, all of it was just very organic.
Did you want to be a singer? Is that something that you was like, this is what I want to do, or did it just happen for you?
When she said sing
Uh-huh.
now, and I started going through the la 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 la's and all of that, I fell in love with
This is it.
singing. And just always knew. Yeah, from teenage and ended up getting that fake ID. In high
Sneaking into
school,
clubs, right?
sneaking into the open mics and stuff. Other people probably got it so they could go do like bad,
Right.
treacherous stuff.
Right.
I'm sneaking to get into the clubs
Hoping
and the
to
open
perform,
mics,
right?
hoping to be around the likes of the Angela Bofills. I know I'm taking myself back, but these were the iconic
Yes.
Phyllis Hyman. These were the
Yes.
people that were down in the village when I was a little girl.
Oh,
That
wow.
were still like doing their thing, and it
Wow.
was just amazing.
I wish I would have had a chance to see them at, especially imagine being that young.
Oh, it was
So
amazing.
what do you feel was like the breaking point for you? Did you start off as a solo artist, or did you start off with Forecast?
No, Forecast was much later.
Okay.
That video, I was pregnant with my son.
I see.
So that video
She
is
was like
27 years old.
Oh, wow.
That video. So, before that, just, in New York, to get into the music business, to get into entertainment business, we had newspapers, where you would look in the back of them and you could audition.
Oh.
Or go on a casting call.
Right.
It might be a play. It might be to sing backup for someone. There was always something, to audition for, or go down to this club and try to get this gig with a
Right.
band or something. So I was doing that.
You was
I was
outside. You was
outside.
right, right.
And, I would get a gig. I may not get a gig. I would get one, not get this one. I ended up working for this company that did weddings and bar mitzvahs. And they would hire a whole band, or they would just pay me as a singer to
Nice.
come and sing with, like, say, your band. And say you needed an extra singer for this gig.
Okay.
And they would just put me. So, I've always been an independent
Okay.
contracting type of artist.
So you didn't have like management telling you where to go and sending you. You was doing it all on your own.
No.
Okay.
It's funny. I tell this story. There was a group called the City Girls. We were called the City Girls. Rick Roberts was the manager, and we were little girls running around behind New Edition. Okay.
Weren't
I'm telling
we
my
all?
age. Absolutely.
Right.
Running behind New Edition. And we decided to be a girl group. It was 3 girls, the City
Okay.
Girls, and this was in like going from junior high school to high school.
Oh, way
so I was
before Forecast,
already,
yeah.
I was already just knowing that this is what I want to do. And that's when I first started songwriting.
Okay.
Around Rick Roberts' brother was in the band called Slave.
Oh, okay.
And
I
that's
heard
that
Slave.
funk. You know,
Okay.
that's that funk from back in the days, before what's the beat? She's String Cameo.
Yes,
So before
okay.
Cameo, there was Slave.
We're talking about some music today, y'all.
Funk.
Right.
Real funk.
Right.
And they were the ones where they got me started writing songs.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I loved it always.
That's awesome.
Always
so,
loved.
how long were you with Forecast? How did you join Forecast? How did that happen?
Oh wow! So yeah, singing backup, touring
Okay.
with Shaka Khan.
I know.
Touring with
Oh, man.
Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates.
You did?
I did all of that
Oh my goodness.
as a teenager.
That was my group.
Yeah,
Hall
going
&
into
Oates.
young womanhood. And then hip hop
Came along.
came into my radar. Like, of
Right.
course, we grew up on it, right?
Right.
But because I'm an R&B singer, it wasn't really on my radar like that. Like, I listened to who I listened to. I like who I like. But I wasn't like, just into just everything hip hop
Right.
until they started hiring your girl to sing hooks
Oh.
on stuff. And I said, oh,
Right.
yes.
What's this hip hop? Like,
This
yeah.
is
I gotta go. What I gotta do?
lucrative.
Right.
Okay, hip hop, let's go.
Because you did something for Shaheem.
I did. I'm on Shaheem's first single, On and On.
Right.
That's me singing on there. I'm on the Fushnikins.
Ah,
I
I
want to
used to
thank
love
you.
them.
Shout out to the Fushnikins. And that was before
And we showed
Put
the
It in Your Mouth.
Akinyele, right.
And then Put It in Your Mouth. And then, you know, a lot of people thought that, you know, they like, oh, yeah, Put It in Your Mouth was your first time. I'm like, no.
Yeah, you've
I've
been.
been doing stuff. So, you know, it's fun. And you know, hip-hop is a movement.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a wave, and
It's still a wave.
it's now, you know, it's changed the trajectory of the
It has.
world. You
Yeah,
know, it's
definitely.
put its stamp on the entire planet and the universe, probably. You know, I'm sure the aliens is rocking out to Biggie Smalls.
Probably so.
I think so.
Probably so.
I think Biggie is in other worlds. I think, you know, some of
Yeah.
the really internationally known hip hop artists and songs are all over
Are
the
being
planet.
played, right?
So, you know, hip hop's impact, I felt it and I merged it. So, you know, when Akinyele asked me to do the Put It in Your Mouth record, I had already had the Shaheem and the Fushnikins and stuff. So I
Okay.
was, you know, he saw me moving.
Right.
And he had been on the record, Chilling at the Barbecue, I think is the name of it. Live at the Barbecue.
Live at the barbecue.
Live at the Barbecue with Biggie and a bunch of other. Who? Nas. Shout out to
Okay.
DJ Tariq in the building.
Right, shout out to Tyreek Fame Academy.
Keeping us,
Right.
you know, correct with our assessments and our talking. So yeah, when he asked me to do the song, you know, I was already kind of making moves, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, you rocking out. Let's do something." And I got an idea, and he came and told me the idea, and I just was like, "That's
Could you imagine? I couldn't even imagine.
like that's what we do. Okay, that's what we do."
Put it in your mouth.
And he said, but you got to write your verse. You know, you got to write your verse about how you want, you know,
Right, to represent
how you
the
want
concept.
your cat.
Right.
And I said, oh, well, say that.
Right.
Wrote that real fast.
right.
And yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was a
That
fun
was
time,
fun.
right?
So yeah, so that took off. Obviously, the world wasn't ready.
No.
You know.
No, we
but
wasn't ready, but we
everybody
loved it. Us
loved it.
teenagers,
They
we
loved
loved
it.
it. The guys, that
Radio.
was their anthem.
Oh,
still their anthem, right?
Still, I meet DJs. I meet all type of, you know, industry. That's not
That's
me.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
industry execs, and you know, when they find out that I sang that song, it's still like a thing.
Oh my God. And you know,
It's
I
still
saw
a
an
thing.
interview with him. He was saying how they were like, he was into doing hip hop sex songs. Like,
Yes.
you know, there was like romance songs to him. That's what he was saying.
You know,
And I was like,
Akinyele is a trip.
and right, I was like saying, okay, you know, everybody has their own way of expressing how they, you know, want things done and things like that.
Yes.
And that was his expression, you know?
They said it is an ode to oral sex.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, and we, you know, we was just discovering all that stuff at that time.
Exactly.
So that made the song even bigger.
Yes,
So
exactly.
he ended up going on opening different like strip clubs and
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah.
And then what was next up for Kia Jeffries?
So the Put It in Your Mouth opened a lot of doors.
Okay.
It got me a lot of work. Akinyele and I, we went on the road with that.
Oh, you did?
We toured. We did a lot of like strip club shows where it may be male strippers or female strippers.
Okay.
Because I know I did one thing. I got paid $5,000 to just come and really just do the hook. Because everybody else was singing
Oh, wow.
my verse.
That's some easy money
Yeah,
right
you
there.
know, all I did was this with the microphone.
You
and
barely
the
had to do the
$5,000 was in my
verse.
pocket. Like, so, you know.
Right.
It was a great time.
It was a great time,
money.
right.
You know, running around. You know, our record was bigger than Jay-Z's at the time. So
It was a big song.
It was
Yeah.
a good time. But yeah, after that, lots of work, but kind of getting more into my R&B roots again. You know, so definitely a combination, and that's when I started getting into the groups.
Okay.
So
Yeah, how
I
many
had a
groups
good
exactly
friend,
were you in?
I had a good friend
Okay.
that was like, "Oh, we need you to help us."
Okay.
And I said, "What's the help?" They said, "We have this group called Soul for Real." Y'all remember Soul for Real?
Of course.
Candy Rain.
Candy, right.
You know, young people, y'all know the song. If you don't know the
It's
name
a
of the group.
classic, and we still dance today.
Still,
Yes.
and they still play it in high rotation.
Yes.
But they needed vocal coaching. So I actually vocal coached the group Soul for Real.
So you caught them young when they was just really coming
the
out?
record first came out, and when they were doing shows, the
Okay.
harmony was off because they were trying to incorporate the dance moves and everything. And they was kind of some hood dudes from Wyandanch, Long Island. So
Right.
come on. So that was me. I was integral in that, and that opened other doors. Me and
Awesome.
Heavy became good friends.
Okay.
Heavy D, and I started writing with him. Me and Heavy D and Monifa actually were writing songs for Adina Howard for her
wow.
project.
Wow.
Because she had that song, the Thug record about the
Freak in the morning, freak in the evening,
yes.
just like okay,
yeah. So that was a big hit, and then they was
was.
working on her album, and Jamie Foxx was the executive producer of Adina Howard's
way.
album. So I got to hang
got
with
to-
Jamie Foxx before
Right.
he was even way
Before
bigger
Living
than
Color
he.
and all that. Was he on Living
It was
Color?
Living, no. Was
Saturday
it Living
Night
Color?
Live?
I
I
think it
don't
was
know.
Saturday Night Live,
Yeah,
but it was
one of them-
before his show
Wow.
was big like that.
Early stages.
It was just great times. Great times.
And I love that. I mean, the fact that music took you to have all these different encounters with people
with all types of different
in the beginning
artists.
of their careers
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And you
yeah.
got to see them grow and branch off and do
Yeah.
things in the industry and remain, relevant in the
Yes,
industry.
yes.
That's a hard thing, right?
It's beautiful to see everybody that's here, and it's sad to see who's not here with us still. You know, R.I.P. to K. Slay. That was really
Right.
the homie.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
We
lost a-
Rob. I mean, the list is
Like you said, and Heavy D
DMX,
too. Yeah.
Hev, but glad to still be here and
Yeah.
still have the energy, health, and everything to still, pursue.
Right.
So the way Forecast came during that time, I had already met the girl Raquel.
Okay.
She was a good friend of mine from the Bronx, and I don't know. I just had a mind to do a group again. I think that I had done an R&B group before Forecast.
You said
didn't
the
know
City
about
Girl.
that.
After City Girls.
Yeah, so this group actually came out. It was called Oscar.
Oh.
OSCAR.
Uh-huh.
And this was a group that was like the female version of I Wanna Sex You Up. What was it? Color Me Bad?
Yes. yes.
Okay, so Color Me
Oscar.
Bad
I gotta look
was
them
like
up.
a
Okay.
Puerto Rican, black, I
Right.
think white guy,
They're on a mixed
interracial.
group.
And we had a Japanese girl in the group.
Oh, wow.
We had a white girl with blonde hair down to her behind.
Okay.
And then two black girls right here in New York. And we were kind of, it was a R&B, little bit of hip hop, lots of soul,
Okay.
and just beautiful harmonies. Just
Nice.
beautiful, beautiful harmonies. And I really enjoyed that group. So that was my first commercial released album. Oscar
Oh, I have to
was
look
the
that
name of
one
the
up.
group.
Okay.
The album's called Spotlight.
Spotlight.
And
okay.
that's when I first met Carl Thomas.
Ah,
He actually
Another favorite.
co-wrote a song on that album.
Wow.
He was in a guy group that was signed to Charles Farrar and Troy Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
If you know who Troy Taylor is, responsible for my boy Trey Songz.
oh, he is.
Troy
okay.
Taylor is the executive producer and wrote a lot of those songs with Trey.
Oh, okay, so he was a singer, and then he just went into just doing writing.
No, Troy Taylor, him and Charles, they were the characters. They were a production team.
Oh.
They were a production team. They did the last two songs on Boyz II Men's first album. That
Oh,
was their
wow.
claim to fame.
Okay.
And that album went crazy platinum. So they got out the hood.
Yeah, yeah,
They
that was it.
able to
Life was
feed
different.
everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's when my group met them. Somebody said, "Oh, you need to go. It's a party for the guys that produce who did I say? Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men,
It's
right.
a big party for them. Y'all should go. You can probably get on with them. Blah blah blah. So we thinking it's a party. We went with the little party
Right.
dresses,
Ready.
and we get there, and it's at the house with grandma and them, and the wives, and the family, and the kids, little kids running
Y'all
around.
not dressed for that.
No.
No, y'all not.
We had on
y'all a
the
different situation.
stilettos. We had the girls. We had.
No way.
Yes, we were out there serving.
No
And it was
way.
like, grandma answered the door like, "How can we help you?" We
Right.
was like,
We're Oscar.
We're
We're here too.
we're here for the,
Right. Not
So,
this house, ladies. right.
but
So
they,
that
they but they what we sang.
Oh, you
live
did?
at that moment.
Okay.
We were like, yeah, somebody told us, and we're a group. They was like, well, sang something.
y'all here,
and so
right.
we started singing, and everybody was like, ooh, and I could see the dollar signs in Charles's eyes when he was looking at us, like, yeah. And it's funny because Carl Thomas was in a guys group that was been signed to them. Their album was pretty much done, and they shelved them to mess with us because at the time the girl group was the thing.
Okay.
So-
Just like I mentioned, it was like a
Yeah.
flurry of different girl
Yeah.
groups coming out
And
at
now
that
we're
time.
talking. This is early '90s. This
Okay.
is '92.
So did you ever sign with them? Did you do
Yeah,
music?
well, the group came out.
Okay.
Oscar, we had a whole album that came out. We did a video. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how did it work for you? Because so many situations sitting right there.
Yeah.
Let's be real about
It's-
what happens here.
You know what? If you try not to get stuck
Right.
in whatever disappointment you felt from whatever scenario didn't go where you thought it was going to go. As a creative, we've got to know that we got more.
Yeah.
And let's
That
just
don't
keep
stop
going.
nothing, right.
Somebody's going to get it. At some point, we're going to be good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah. I think that's
The industry
that's
is
the
funny
lesson.
like that, yeah.
You know, also, you know, not having great management, not
Key.
having management sometimes.
point, right.
You definitely artists, even if it's not a manager, you can't do everything yourself.
You just can't.
You just can't.
Yeah, you're not in every room.
We're
You're
not.
Yeah.
And so it's not going to go well if you try to just do everything. Oh, I can engineer. I can mix my own stuff. I can do. Yeah, you could.
But you
And
know,
then a
you could be doing
team-
something else while somebody else is taking care of that too.
Yes, because you have a job as an artist, and then your manager has a job, and your A&R has a job, and your booking agent has a job. Like all of these are different jobs.
Right.
And you know, if you're trying to do all of them, you can lose sight of what's your real job.
Right.
Also, you know, just like everybody out here trying to blow themselves up on social media, you need a team. You even need more than just yourself sharing
Yeah.
your stuff.
You do.
You need
You
a
do.
team. You need a team. So it's important. As we're networking everybody, remember to, you know, interact with your team.
Right.
Let your team, you can't always be the one pushing you. You got to find those middlemen.
Because believe it or not, that takes a lot of time.
It
Just
does.
promotions on social media, period. You could be using that time to write. You could be using that time to prepare for a show, rehearsal.
Like I didn't, because I wear all the hats.
Right.
That's why we got the afro today. That's
But it's
exactly
cute,
why we got the
though.
afro. At least
It's
we got
cute,
hair.
though, right.
At
You-
least we got hair.
right,
But,
right.
you know, yeah, we got the afro because we didn't. Time don't wait.
No, it doesn't.
While you say, well, I got to take this hat off and then I got to do this and I got
Right.
no, you
It
still
doesn't
gotta,
wait. Right, exactly.
Like, okay.
So let's talk about, like you said, you were pregnant in the video.
Yeah.
You had gotten married.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that time period in your life.
Yeah, met the husband at Caroline's Comedy Club. Shout
was the
out
hot
to Ed
spot.
Lover. Ed Lover was hosting. And yeah, met my husband there. I had the chance. If you don't, do you know who Talent the comedian is?
Of course. From
So-
Mount Vernon or Yonkers, of course.
He's from Mount Vernon.
Right.
That's your brother? I
Yeah,
know, I'm
yeah,
just
he's a
saying.
cool
Like,
guy,
yeah,
right.
he's cool. But he and my husband were both there, both trying to holler,
Ooh.
both trying to take me out the next day.
Ooh.
And I was like this, looking at the two of them.
Eeny, meeny. How did that go? Right.
And it really was. And the deciding that tipped me to my husband was this dude, Talent, he sipped a lot. And I just,
Doing his ski right there.
I wasn't into the
Yeah,
the
into that.
drinkers. Like I had kind of a bad experience with a dude that was
Okay.
alcoholic.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that made me a little wary. And so I was like, well, let me see what the box are talking about.
Right. I
Whew.
guess he was a professional boxer.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
I always wonder, like, if I had chose different, where would my life
Yeah.
have gone?
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
But yeah, can't say it was the wrong choice, but it was a choice.
For whatever
It was a
reason, the
lot.
choice was made.
It was.
You know,
and now with the boxer, And, you know, I felt we were Bonnie and Clyde. We had a lot in common. We were definitely out in the streets getting to the money. 90s was very lucrative
You
for
was
those
known
of us that were,
in the industry, right?
yeah, that too.
That too.
That too.
Right, very lucrative.
The 90s were lucrative.
Yeah, very
for
lucrative.
many reasons.
Right, for many reasons.
Before they started, you know, looking at your checks real hard and all
Right,
that
right,
stuff.
right.
So, you know, we were doing things.
You were surviving,
We
you
were
know,
surviving and
making
thriving.
and thriving.
We was
Right,
thriving.
right. We'll talk about that
Yes.
part later. But yes, I know. I mean, like you said,
Yeah.
before things was found, it's like, hey, we're gonna take advantage of certain opportunities.
Listen.
And based on who you were, people knew you, people knew him.
And, yeah,
you
and
know,
we
certain
knew
things
what to do.
Right, and you knew what
And
to
we
do.
was- yeah,
Right.
And we were getting it. And then it went left,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know, so that makes me an advocate now for mental health awareness, domestic violence awareness. It's important.
It really is.
Mental health in our community is not addressed enough.
No.
Still.
No.
Still a stigma. If you go to a psychologist, you're looked at a certain way. And we got to stop it.
Please, therapy is
gotta
so
stop
important. It really is. It's so important.
Because if I had known when I was going through the marriage that he was certified bipolar schizophrenic, I knew none of this until he was passed away. So it's really important to share information in our communities.
Right.
And seek help.
That is true.
And,
Because that was a very traumatic time for you.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
I,
And we're
I-
talking about my husband passed.
Right.
Due to domestic violence.
Right.
He's been dead about almost 15 years now.
15?
He died in 12. What is this?
Yeah.
25?
About 13, 12, 13 years. Wow.
Died in 2012.
So it's basically covered like a classic scenario. You meet someone, you know, you fall in love with who you think they are.
Yeah.
You know, they paint the
we had
perfect
well,
picture.
you know what? I don't think we hit the ground running.
Okay.
When I met the man at the comedy club, then we went out the next day. I met him in the city, and he gave me counterfeit $20 bills to spend.
He did the first
The
date?
first date.
Oh my God.
And I didn't know. You know, we waiting for the rest of his people. We on the corner. Back then, it was newspaper stands
Yes.
everywhere, you
Uh-huh.
know. So he's like, get yourself something to drink. You want something to drink while
He
we
wanted you
waiting?
to get changed?
And he just want me to get changed.
He wanted you to get changed?
And then he sent me back like, oh, you only got whatever. Why you didn't get something to eat? I said, well, we about to eat. No, it's going to be a minute. Go get you something. He gave me another 20.
You was
And I'm
breaking
like-
down. Did you
I'm
think
like,
he
well,
was a big
I said, no,
spender?
just give me the change. He's
Give
like,
me the
no,
five.
no, yeah.
Right.
I'm like, so now I know
Right,
something.
right.
So I go back. I'm like, yeah, what's going on?
Right.
Talk to
right.
me.
Why everything's a 20
Why
or
are
a
you
50?
giving me the
right.
20s? And he's like, oh, you really want to know? I'm like, yeah, I really want to know. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, they counterfeit. And I was like, so you going to just send me and not tell me?
Blindly.
And then I
right.
was like, you got some more? Rap.
Bonnie and Clyde for
Bonnie
real,
and
for
Clyde
real. Yeah.
was born. And I
Right.
mean, we were inseparable. We had fun doing money moves.
Yeah. It's like the
And
excitement,
New York
the rush.
City. We're talking New York.
I
in
understand. I understand.
97, 98,
Right.
99. My son was born in 98.
Okay.
You know, so, you know, running around.
Living
it was
life
just a fun
young
time.
and just having a great
young,
time, right?
Between Queens and Brooklyn. And just, you know, me and him. And in the city, just, you know.
Well, you did
having
a
a
really
ball.
good interview talking extensively about what happened on Vlad TV. So I have to shout out Vlad
Shout out
TV.
Vlad.
We're not going to get
Shout out
all
Sean
into it.
Prez
Yes, Sean Prez. We're
doing a
not going to
great
get
interview.
into it. But if you want to know more about the full story, I recommend that you definitely check that out.
Yeah.
One thing that I wanted to talk about, because they talked about a lot of things that you endured physically. Not a lot, but it was more mentioned to the physical abuse that occurred during the relationship. But you didn't really talk about the mental part of it.
Yeah.
We need to let people know that it's all kinds of abuse, so to
Yes.
speak, you know?
Yeah.
And we don't talk about, like you did mention, we don't talk about the mental part and going to therapy and how important it is. But just how it just starts, like little. It starts little until it becomes big. Like, what is some of the red flags that you might think that you know that maybe you encountered that others may have a similar, like, you know, maybe the broad spectrum of it?
One thing I'll say, I thought, even though I knew that he was off before I
And you
married
felt
him.
this, like you saw this.
Yeah, yeah. And I married him anyway because I was pregnant. And I thought, well, we'll have a foundation.
Right.
Maybe we can work through whatever.
Maybe he'll change.
Maybe he'll change.
Right.
Maybe marriage will help.
Settle him down a little
You know,
bit.
and that's not. No,
No.
it's
yeah.
not gonna. No, you got to fix that first.
Right.
That person needs to fix themselves.
And they have to want to.
And they have to
right, because
want
you
to.
cannot force them. You can't
They have
make
to
them. I
want
don't
to.
care where you move them to.
Yeah, they have to
That's
want
coming
to.
with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what you
Yeah.
do. They're not ready.
And that was the issue. And, you know, because we ran the streets, because I was running in the industry, and, you know, and we were the who's who. We were the couple. You know, Diddy gave us Justin's for the baby shower, just for free. Catered it, fed us. We didn't spend $1
Right.
for it.
Amazing.
You know,
Right.
shout out Diddy
People
for
were
that.
just doing
and
things
people can
like-
say, you know, he's this and that, but yeah, my husband too. My husband was a narcissist, but I loved him. You know, Diddy is probably more
Probably
than a
say-
narcissist,
Right.
but he's got his good qualities too.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
I've been around him. I done created with him. You know, I've had him. I've watched him help us turn good records into classic
Right.
songs.
Right,
He
right.
knew
Right.
what sound it needed. He knew, oh, now take the kick out right there,
Right.
and that'll make it.
Right.
You
had
know,
a good
when
ear
we-
for
you
that.
know, he's you know, Dr. Dre is another one.
Yeah.
In Cali, I worked with him like that.
You did?
Yeah, he's
You
amazing.
had a great career. I
have.
mean, people that we wish to meet, you were working side by side.
I did, but you know, sadly, I'm not in touch with most of them because what I went through was so draining, so traumatic, so embarrassing to me that I backed off
Of course.
of the industry
Of course.
because I
course.
didn't know what are they gonna think,
Right.
what they gonna say.
Right. Right.
know?
And like I said, make reference again. One of the points that you made, you were like, I'm Kia Jeffries.
Kia.
Like, I'm tough. I'm strong. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to be going through this. I'm not. And it happens
Yeah.
to the best of us.
Yeah.
Before you know it, one minute you skipping down the street, and the next minute you know, dodging and dipping and running and
I mean, I had to stay in the house for a year
yeah.
because of how my face looked, and it did heal on its own, but it took a really long time. Even after the year, when I finally started trying to come out, I had to wear a wig because I had
Patches. Wow.
I had to wear a lot of makeup to cover the black dark circles. You know, so. But I'm here today.
No, you're here today. Thank
And
God.
I'm here
you're
with a
still-
message.
Yes, that's what I wanted to make sure we got to this
because,
message
you know,
before.
it's important.
Right.
I work with Social Butterflies. I work with Arise to Freedom, Seeds for Growth and Development. We help with human trafficking. We help with homelessness,
Important,
food.
right.
We help with mental health.
Right.
Definitely, you know, tap in with me, everybody. I got a plan
Right.
to help us get together and get our minds right so
And
that we can elevate.
that's positive. After taking our experiences and, like I said, in some form of fashion, 9 out of 10, or maybe 8 out of 10 women will come in contact
and have.
with a controlling relationship, abusive,
And it
mentally,
doesn't have
physically.
to be your man. It could be your uncle. It could
Yeah.
be your brother. It
Yeah.
could be your dad. It could be, you know, other men in your life. It
Right.
doesn't even have to be your mate.
Right, and females.
It could be a female. It
Yeah.
could be your mom. You know, narcissists are
Yeah.
they out here.
Yeah, they out
you know,
here.
and you've got to be aware. So, what I talk about now when people have me come speak, I speak about surviving and thriving. Because thriving is where we miss.
Right.
Sometimes people get stuck in survival mode.
Right.
And are you really happy?
Right. Right.
Or are you just surviving?
So how has that affected you since? You know, because I know when you go through years of, I'm not saying I don't know the length or the duration of it, but just enduring psychological abuse, physical, and then now you're no longer in that situation, you know, rest in peace, you know. How do you move forward? Did you go back into your music?
I did.
How did you mentally prepare
Definitely
yourself
went back
to...
into the music. You know, focused on my son,
Right.
Making sure that he's good.
Because your son was like a teenager at the
Yeah,
time,
he was 13
right?
when his dad died, so he's 27 now.
Right.
So he's a grown man, you know, and I'm glad that he's well.
Yes.
Because, you know, if nothing else, at least let the next generation
Right.
be doing better.
Right.
You know?
Right, because cycles do form.
Yeah.
You know, because when I grew up, I was in a household that was a little bit of that nature. And then you don't realize when you grow up, you end up looking for mates that you swear that you would never...
Or somehow attracting that, or being attracted to something of it.
Yeah. So even as an adult, even though you may not have been the one as a child really physically going through that, mentally seeing the visual of it and seeing the responses of the adults, you know, do the parent leave, do the parent stay? All of that stuff affects what the child sees, right?
Yeah.
So either they would grow up either despising it or either somehow displaying the same kind of behavior.
Yes.
So, you know.
Well, they say that a narcissist can, if you're not careful, the longer you stay around them, you become a narcissist.
I thought I was becoming one girl. I really did.
Well, because
I had two back
how
to back,
else
y'all.
do you cope and deal with the person? It's just like I said, you know, I've been celibate
Right.
for years.
Right.
Because
That'll make
I'm
you
not
protect everything after that.
I don't want.
Right.
I don't want that.
Right.
So I met a man last year, and you know, we could have been something. Alcoholic. And I'm not doing it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do the alcoholic.
That's a turn off for me too.
Because now what? So even though I liked him, we got along, and I found myself, let me get a nip so at least I can.
Right. We could kind of relate and laugh together. Right.
You
yeah.
know, but I'm more of a smoker.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You can't match. I can't match him. He's an alcoholic.
Right, girl,
He
you
drinks every day. I'm not. I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
And I don't want
And for
to.
me to
right.
now
Like,
be with you, I gotta kind of get into drinking
Yeah.
a lot.
that
every
turns.
day.
That's a turn off
It's
for
a
me
turn
as well
off.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, it's important to be equally yoked, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
It's important to know what you want and stand on it.
And stand on it. That's
And don't
right.
give the coochie to the wrong man.
I
Because
always hear
you'll
we
miss the good
grown.
man.
We-
But you'll miss...
You would.
Ladies, you will miss the good man that you want and need by giving the coochie to the wrong man.
Right.
Mr. Right Now,
Right.
don't give the coochie to Mr. Right Now.
No.
Let Mr. Right Now take you out, hang out, do
Get to
things.
know him.
You even can take him out. Be friends.
Yeah.
Be friends. I have a lot of male friends. They need nurturing. We are natural nurturers. We do not have to nurture with the coochie.
No, you don't. no,
nurture,
you don't.
Nurture with this.
Yes.
Cook them
Yes,
something.
yes.
Help them get healthy.
Make sure
Help
he's
them get in
okay.
the gym.
Yes.
Talk to him. You know, speak to him. Give him some love and encouragement. The coochie.
Right, right.
Don't, because it's not the same.
Right.
That's different. That's not nurturing.
No, it's not. No,
You
it's
know?
not. That's just temporary. That's just like, okay, for the moment, and then 20, 30 minutes later, y'all be looking at each other like,
Yeah.
what's next, you know?
And ladies, last one. Your husband doesn't want you to be naked for the world.
Right. Right.
Just saying.
Right. You know?
Just saying.
Hey, it's a lot of flesh
If you
out here
want
that
a
could be
husband,
shown. Right.
if you want a husband, at some point, I'm not saying that you want one right now, but
Right.
you're gonna want one, I promise.
Right.
90% of you are gonna want a husband.
Yeah, and he's not
And
going to want to see.
a good man is not really gonna be interested in somebody that was naked.
Right.
for 10 years
Right.
on,
For
on
10
social
years.
media.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right, with their butt like this in the camera, every shot you take.
Because
right.
here's the thing. What's the prize? Now, if it's all out there, it's all exposed.
Everybody done seen it. My
Everybody
friends
has seen it
my
on
uncle
social
done seen
media.
it,
Everybody.
right.
What's the prize? You know?
Right.
And it's not a dig, ladies, because we must respect ourselves. And I'm not saying that you're disrespecting yourself by how you dress. We're not going to get too deep into it.
Right.
But it is an issue in our community. It's an issue.
It is. It is. I don't know if it's just like a generational era, like a time period based on the social
because
media
our
and what they
age
can
group
see.
is doing the
We
same
wasn't like
thing.
that though. Oh, you mean our age group right now?
is
Yeah.
trying to
we
compete
trying to
with the
compete with the
sexy
20-year-olds. right.
You can't
Why?
compete with Sexy
Why?
Red.
Right. No, I don't want to.
Why should you?
Right. I was about to say I don't
Glorilla
want
and
to.
them.
She can have all of that.
And I mean,
right.
we did our thing. I used to wear the thong, you
Right,
know,
right,
showing
right.
with the low riding pants.
Right.
That was our little look and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But remember what I said? Okay, the thong was showing, but then we had on jeans and we still
Right.
had on like a cute
little
top.
peek here and there.
Yeah, it
We're
was like,
not
you know,
out with the little booty shorts.
I remember Bill
everything
Cosby
out.
said they did the fan dance, and he said, you know, the fan dance would be like, give a little shoulder, take it back.
A little peek.
Give a little titty, take it back.
Remember that? That's
Give
how
a
the
little
strip
leg,
clubs used
take
to
it-
be like that,
because
right?
it leaves
Like a peep
something
show.
to the imagination.
that is
That's
true.
what gets the men chasing. The men ain't chasing us no more. Why? Because we out here like that.
It's it's all out on Front Street.
Just
That's
say
how
it.
they say it. It's all out
on Front Street.
right, all out.
Facts.
Oh my gosh. Well, look, you know, I know you're still doing music.
Yes.
I know you still have collaborations.
Yes,
I'm so
yes.
excited. Matter of fact, you see how she's holding this fan, right? Y'all see this fan? I wish I could do that. I can't do that. Look, let me try.
Try. She gonna
Oh
try.
my God. Look.
You ain't doing what I told
No,
you.
wait.
Hold on. Look.
Wait.
So look.
I need like
Face it this way with the plastic showing, and then just let it fall.
why it looks so easy when she do
Look at
it?
my fingers in the back. Look at that. Y'all see this,
So
right?
I need a hand lesson and a dance lesson. Like
So this is for the boots on the ground.
she did a remix.
I have the official New York City. Hey,
I did it, y'all.
she
Look.
did it.
Look, let me not do it again. I got it once. I got it once.
Yeah, no, we got the official Boots on the Ground remix. Shout out to 803 Fresh. Shout out to my
Yes.
cousin LaMecca, who
Yes.
is on the management team.
Yeah.
And she called me a couple of months ago and was like, "You should do a remix for the Boots on the Ground."
It's
and
so
you know, New
popular.
York,
They
we ain't
love it.
country though.
Can't go nowhere.
Well, New York is late. You know, it was out last summer.
Last summer down in the country?
Yeah. So New
So
York
we
is
kind of
late.
behind on the country
Because
tracks.
we are not Southern.
There, right.
And Southern soul is
Right.
not necessarily what we play on the radio up here. However, the dance is so popular that, you know, all the celebrities started doing it. Michelle Obama, everybody.
Right,
so
I saw
it's,
that.
you know, it's been fun. It's been a nice run for him. Shout out to him. He's on tour with Beyonce and some more stuff.
Big.
But, you know, I had to New Yorkify it.
Okay.
You know.
So we gonna hear that today?
So,
we gonna
yeah,
do
just
it?
real
Okay.
quick, we're gonna get into it because I'm gonna teach you how to do the dance. We're gonna
Pray
do a
for me, y'all.
tutorial.
Pray for me.
We're gonna teach you how to do the dance and the fan.
Pray for me. I can do both
But-
at the same time, okay?
Before we get into that, I just want to thank you for having me on
Thank
the
you
show.
for coming.
There's more to come, y'all, because we are teaming up.
Yes, yes.
So look for our
Yes, we have some things
podcast.
coming.
It's coming up. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes, yes.
All over the place. Shout out to Fame Academy.
Yes, shout out to
DJ
Fame.
Tariq. He is gonna be the executive producer of the
Okay,
whole thing.
okay.
And it's gonna be dope.
Okay.
I have new music. I have my own Empire distribution.
Oh.
Dollhouse Media / Empire.
Yes, yes.
And I have new music out. I have a wonderful artist from Texas.
Okay.
Young man named Denham. Denhim. He's about 23, 24 from Texas.
Nice.
And he's black and Puerto Rican. And he's a singer. He's a drill singer. So his tracks is, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
young
yeah,
people.
yeah.
But his stuff is really good. And he has a song called Shot in the Dark on my distro right now. So check that out. I just released, like yesterday, it just hit all platforms. You Got It, which is by my brother, Chalk for Real,
Oh,
which
I
is
heard
Chris
that. I
from
like
Soul
that.
for Real.
So
He is
nice
the
and
oldest
mellow.
member. He's the one that sings Every Little Thing I Do, You're on My Mind.
Yes.
Right? Y'all remember that?
Right.
So that's Chris. That single just dropped.
Oh, right.
Called Got
Shout
It.
out to
That's
him.
kind of like an Afro beat /
it.
reggae.
Very-
Because you know, if you don't know, Soul for Real, they Jamaican. You know, they're Jamaican roots and church roots.
Yeah.
That's why they can sing like that.
Right.
Shout out Jace and all the brothers.
Yes.
I have new music. I have a dance hall artist that I am developing right now. She's from
Okay.
Queens. Her name is Sky Anderson.
Okay.
Shout out Sky. Like, it's a lot. And then I got my own project dropping. I was telling you a little bit about the song Husband.
Right.
So that is going to be my next single. But right now,
We're going to put our boots on the ground. My sandals on the ground.
yeah,
And
my sneakers on the
we're
ground.
going to try this, y'all, so don't go nowhere.
Yes.
And if you want to, jump up and join.
Yeah.
And see if you
and
can
check
do
me
it
out
with us.
on Instagram, official Kia Jeffries,
Yes.
and everything else, Kia Jeffries 1.
Yes,
Thank you
please
so much.
follow and support everybody.
Yes.
And get ready. Jump up and,
And just
join
give
us.
it a mic.
Yes.
I just give it a mic.
And Pastor. Okay, they're going to come and set us up. Oh, Lord. Pray for me, Tyreek. All right, y'all. We are live and direct. And she is teaching me, Kia is teaching me boots on the ground. I've never
Boots
done
on the
this
ground
dance.
tutorial.
I said to myself, I didn't want to learn it.
We gonna
but
do it.
I'm going to learn it today. So it's on you, Kia.
So you want to do it slow one time?
Yes,
So everybody here, do it this way and sing my song to yourself while you do it, and then you'll be able to do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, you can lick it, you can flip it, you can taste it. I'm talking every drip drop, don't you waste it. Baby, slurp it up, it's enough to fill the cup. It's finger licking good, and I wish it well it would go down. Ah, hey, turn around and ah. 1, 2, 3, do and yes. You see, she got it.
I'm getting it.
So now let's have the
I don't have my
music.
swag yet. I don't
That's
have
all
my
right. We're going to
swag
get you the
yet.
swag.
Okay, we ready for
We
the
ready for the music.
Ghetto melodic.
So you're going to edit this part. Hey,
That's it.
yeah.
Ghetto melodic.
Pretty feet, 1.
Where them fans at?
Hey.
Your friends at? Tell them don't be shy when you in at. 1, 2, on the ground and you get the boo. Grandma do it.
Come
Grandma
on.
do it. You so cool when you got
Now, do it again. Sorry, hold on. Hold on, we should have waited. Hold on, we wait. Hey, where them fans at? Right, okay. Hey, get ready to do the fans again. Okay, here we go, about to start. 1, 2, to the right. 1, and left. Crossover. And turn. 1, 2, let's go. And then, This is it. That was it. That was it.
One more time.
Okay.
Try that home with us. Join us.
Hold on, we gotta wait. Hey, with the heels on them, dudes coming through in them combat boots. It's too hot, so we bring it. Let's go, one in and right. Let's go and left, and then across, and high, right foot and left and hey.
Been speaking all week, let's do this. Been working all week, let's move it.
Yeah.
With them bands. Something to
Just give me the mic.
Look out for the new show,
With
y'all.
my
We're gonna be
fans.
dancing, having
Where them fans at? Hit me 2 times. Ow. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Right?
Good night,
Boots
y'all.
on the ground. Where them fans at?
You know, when you take the time out your life to make positive moves and people still view you as the old you, I know how that could be frustrating, man. To the point where you can just be like, man, fuck it, man, you know? It's not worth the drama. Huh. It's not worth it, man. You know, when you take the time out your life to make positive moves and people still view you as the old you, I know how that could be frustrating, man. To the point where you can just be like, man, fuck it, man, you know? It's not worth the drama. Huh. It's not worth it, man. I heard through the grapevine, I'm trying to walk a straight line, but people don't respect it. These changes here, they take time. Upstanding citizen, feels really great to be, but starts getting old when people have no faith in me. The effort I put in seems it won't be recognized. Boy who cried wolf tells the truth, but they're expecting lies. Best flip forward, leaving me a step behind. Accomplish more, being fucked up. Now you connect the lines, evil gets rewarded. Doing good requires patience. It's not appreciated. Gratefulness, not your acquaintance. Life is never easy when your soul is under maintenance. People take advantage, your circle can fill with fakeness. Be careful of the dark soul, dark hoodie moves through. Didn't earn a thing trying to be a goody two shoes. Really, what's the use if people won't see evolution? So I'll just give it up, I'm not interested in improving.
I don't give a damn about a thing. Nothing really matters anymore. I don't really care about a thing. Nothing matters anymore.
I know you think I made it and never feel deflated, but secretly I hate it and really I get frustrated. Honestly, I waited and carefully contemplated. Still I feel degraded. Maybe I'm sounding dated. That's cause I come from an era that's kinda golden. Room full of egos and yeah, they kinda swollen. I might be old and decrepit, but still I rep it. I hate I'm in this game, what I'm saying is I should've left it. Everybody knows that I'll never get what I earned. I can teach a class for all the shit that I learned. This game's like a woman that's never gonna commit. She'll get you real excited for all this wonderful shit. What you were expecting and what you actually get. Two different continents, don't expect any compliments or anybody to recognize your accomplishments. I'm at the top trying to figure out why I climb the fence.
I don't give a damn about a thing. Nothing really matters anymore. I don't really care about a thing. Nothing matters anymore.
I'm trying to move forward, but I'm swerving and banging you. All the traffic's coming at me head on. Passion that told me headed back to where I came from. Familiar hell with fireballs. Practice out the center of the web, right where the spider falls. I might have called the Christmas, but wasn't for lyric. That's a blessing. Daughters need their father for guidance, love and protection. Defense is what I'm swinging for. Intentions is to bring it raw, but they don't want to see a new king. Rather witness a loss. Maximum method that moves me. Feel like my dues are paid, but truth is I feel like I'm losing faith. So what's the use? I prayed and asked for a sign from above. It's that hard to try from below. I beg with a smile for some luck. I'm dead if I ride with a ghost. Stress can cut your life short though. Searching for positive vibes, knowing that most folks don't want you alive. Is it worth to seek wisdom from the wise? Words are dirt cheap. Actions speak louder, full power until the earth sleeps.
I don't give a damn about a thing. Nothing really matters anymore. I don't really care about a thing. Nothing matters anymore. I don't give a damn about a thing. Nothing really matters anymore. I don't really care about a thing. Nothing matters anymore.
Yo, boo. I'm not feeling this no more.
Not feeling what?
I can't work with this no more.
Can't work with this. It's a little too late for all of that.
I'm sorry, I'm out.
So what was this? What was this all about?
I'm out. I'm out.
You're gonna miss my loving every day and night. You're gonna miss my loving. I used to do you right, but the love that we made, boy, you threw it away. And no regrets, I'm moving on. Could it be
swerving through the night, out of focus, running with the holders, paper chasing all of my time. Every now and then to think of what I'm leaving behind. While my stacks seem to climb, rover with the full sense of shine. Love it, got it, living blind. I can see you almost while I sleep. Wake up, had a cake, made a sprig up, left the plans ate up. Maybe somewhere in the game I can sit and explain how I blew from what we had with no intention to change. Shorty, listen, I'm staying on this mission to stack. After that, then I can double back and deal with the facts. On your own, I'm the same. A love loss, it's heavy on the brain. You chillin', ma, it's hard to maintain. No, I'm missing what we had. You was iller than most, but you going and that's forever. Now the guards like ghosts.
Yo, boo. I'm not feeling this no more.
Not feeling well.
Thank you for tuning in to the Just Give Me the Mic show. Thank you for tuning in to the Just Give Me the Mic show. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we love bringing it to you. Now don't forget to catch us on Optimum TV and the MNN2 network every Sunday night. Check your local listings for the times. And for bookings or to share your thoughts, shoot us an email at justgivemethemic12@gmail.com. And let's keep that creativity flowing, and we'll see you the next time on the Just Give Me the Mic show. Network every Sunday night. Check your local listings for the times. And for bookings or to share your thoughts, shoot us an email at justgivemethemic12@gmail.com. And let's keep that creativity flowing, and we'll see you the next time on the Just Give Me the Mic show. Network every Sunday night. Check your local listings for the times. And for bookings or to share your thoughts, shoot us an email at justgivemethemic12@gmail.com. And let's keep that creativity flowing, and we'll see you next time. Just Give Me the Mic show.